Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are diving into a significant and timely topic, the new criminal laws of India. In this video, we'll explore the history and evolution of Indian criminal laws, discuss the recent changes, understand why they were necessary, and look at the challenges and benefits these new laws bring. Before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. To understand these new laws, we first need to look at the origins of the old criminal laws that governed India. These laws were established by the British colonial rule to create a uniform legal system for the entire country. There were three primary acts: the Indian Penal Code of 1860, the Code of Criminal Procedure of 1973, and the Indian Evidence Act of 1872. The Indian Penal Code, drafted by Lord Macaulay, was implemented to replace a complex and varied set of laws that existed in different parts of the country. It aimed to bring a systematic legal framework that was easier for the colonial administration to enforce. These laws were designed to serve the interest of colonial rulers, focusing on maintaining order and control rather than protecting the rights and freedoms of the Indian populace. While they were comprehensive and methodical for their time, they didn't reflect the social realities or cultural nuances of the Indian society. Over the years, these colonial laws began to show their limitations and inadequacies. Some of the main issues with these old laws were outdated provisions. Many sections were no longer relevant to the contemporary society. Colonial mindset. Laws were more focused on control and less on justice. Lengthy and cumbersome legal processes. Procedural delays led to prolonged trials and backlog. Lack of technological adaptation. Inability to address modern crimes like cybercrime effectively. Insufficient protection for women and children. Laws often fail to provide adequate protection and justice to vulnerable groups. The outdated provisions failed to keep up with the rapid socio-economic changes in India. The colonial mindset was evident in these laws that were harsh and punitive, often lacking a rehabilitative or restorative approach. Moreover, the procedural delays often resulted in justice being served too late, which in many cases is equivalent to justice being denied. This was particularly evident in cases involving economic offenses, cybercrime, and crimes against women and children. The laws also didn't accommodate technological advancements. The lack of provision for dealing with cybercrimes left a significant gap in the legal system, and the insufficient protection for women and children led to widespread public outcry and demand for reform. Okay, so why there was a need to change from old to new laws? The need for change was undeniable. India's socio-economic landscape has drastically evolved since the 19th century. With the advent of internet and globalization, new types of crimes have emerged, demanding a modern legal framework. Moreover, the call for gender justice, child protection, and speedy justice has been growing louder, necessitating reforms that are inclusive and forward-thinking. The new laws aim to address these issues head-on, ensuring that the legal system is not only a deterrent to crime, but also a promoter of justice and equality. In response to these challenges, the Indian government has introduced new laws aimed at overhauling the justice system. The three new acts introduced are the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill 2023, the Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita Bill 2023, and the Bharatiya Sakshya Bill 2023. The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill replaces the Indian Penal Code. The Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita Bill replaces the Code of Criminal Procedures, and the Bharatiya Sakshya Bill replaces the Indian Evidence Act. These bills represent a significant shift towards modernizing the legal framework and making it more efficient, transparent, and just. Let's take a closer look at what each of these new laws entails. Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill includes redefinition of crimes, updates to definition and categories of crimes, stringent punishments for crimes against women and children, like enhanced penalties for offences like rape, stalking, and acid attacks. New offences included are cybercrimes and other modern offences. The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita Bill (BNS) redefines certain offences and introduces stricter punishments for crimes like sexual harassment, cyber stalking, and acid attacks, reflecting a more robust approach to protecting vulnerable population. Bharatiya Nagrik Suraksha Sanhita Bill (BNSS) includes simplified legal procedures, increased use of technology, and community policing initiatives. This bill focuses on simplifying legal procedures, reducing the backlog of cases, and encouraging the use of technology in legal processes. Community policing is also emphasized, aiming to foster trust between law enforcement and citizens. Bharatiya Sakshya Bill includes digital evidence inclusion, formal recognition of digital evidence in courts, witness protection enhancements, improved measures for the safety of witnesses, and streamlined evidence collection, better protocols for gathering and presenting evidence. Finally, the Bharatiya Sakshya Bill acknowledges the role of digital evidence in today's world, enhancing the methods of evidence collection and ensuring better protection for witnesses. Despite the promising aspects of the new laws, there are challenges in implementing them. Let's discuss some of them. Number 1, transition period. The time taken to adjust to new legal definitions and procedures. Number 2, training for law enforcement and judiciary. There is a need for comprehensive training programs. Infrastructure and resource requirements, upgrading technology and resources in courts and police departments. And number 4, public awareness and acceptance. We need to educate citizens about the new laws and their rights. The transition period will require significant adjustments as legal professionals and law enforcement agencies adapt to new definitions and procedures. This will involve extensive training and resource allocation to ensure effective implementation. Additionally, public awareness campaigns will be crucial in helping citizens understand the changes and how they can benefit from them. In conclusion, the new criminal laws of India represent a significant step towards creating a more just and equitable society. While the change is always challenging, these reforms offer a hope for a legal system that truly serves its people. What are your thoughts on these new laws? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.